Central Bank Governor has said that the Thai economy could hit a soft underbelly of tourism. Tourism makes up some 20% of the economy. It is key to the country's recovery. The Thai national carrier, smooth as silk, Thai Airways, declared bankruptcy last year, unable to continue flying, or at least it continued flying, but unable to continue on the balance sheet. Now it's being restructured. It's under so-called a rehabilitation plan, which is a Thai version of Chapter 11, and they put in place a new plan and policy. The new head of Thai Airways tells me it's hoping to go back to where they were before the pandemic. Incidentally, the man who is now one of those running Thai Airways is the former CEO, and he was the CEO when the airline last made a profit back in 2012. Now, of course, Omicron could spoil all their plans.
We are keeping close watch on that. So far, so good. So far that we had seen some cancellation, not so much, because in the end, I think it really depends on the reactions of the various countries. We noticed very clearly that if any country locks down, then obviously you see a lot of cancellation. If you see both countries' destination, origin open up, then the number of passengers go up tremendously. So far, we hadn't seen severe lockdown in Europe or in countries around here yet.
And what about, I mean, the Thai authorities did the sandbox,
yes,
which was quite successful, difficult, but quite successful. Now you have the Thai pass. Are you satisfied?
Fairly satisfied, although I would really prefer if there are fewer rules and regulations, but I suppose maybe that's asking a bit too much, even given that Omicron is here. It's unclear what the effect would be. You come into Bangkok, there's a sort of really one-day quarantine, which is not so bad. That I think passengers can accept. It was 14-day quarantine, that was terrible.
What will Thai Airways look like once the rehabilitation is over?
Well, actually Thai Airways is already looking quite different at the moment, because in the process of rehabilitation, you have to transform and reform the work process of the airline. Already we are seeing a smaller workforce. We had cut down the staff by 50%. The airline is a lot more efficient. The quality of service, the seats in flight entertainment will be more consistent among the aircrafts, because you know previously some aircrafts had flat bed, some aircraft had terrible declining bed. Now everything will be flat bed for the long haul.
That is looking at, in a sense of bringing the cost down, that looks at one side of the equation.
Yes.
Which is an important side, I'll grant you, if you can get your cost base down. But from an airline model perspective, what will Thai be?
Thai Airways initially will be probably going back to where we were before COVID, but a lot more efficient. Our network will be good. At the moment, the best network is probably in Europe. Our problem at the moment, I think, is that many countries are still closed to visitors, particularly in Asia. You can't go to China, Japan, Hong Kong, and also neighboring countries here. Only Cambodia is open recently. Singapore will be open on the 14th of December. Now, initially, we will go back to where we were with networks, with frequent flights to all these destinations. With 57 aircrafts, I think that will be all we can do at the moment.
Where do you fit into the aviation architecture between the very powerful Gulf carriers, Qatar, Etihad, Emirates, and the highly efficient low-cost carriers, Air Asia and the like?
Well, for the long haul, we don't have the low-cost airline flying. Air Asia doesn't fly to Europe. But for the Gulf carrier, if you come from Europe to Bangkok, you have to change the Middle East. Thai Airways has direct flight, and that is a lot more convenient for passengers. Now, it's terrible to be woken up at night to change in Dubai or Qatar or whatever. That's the first reason. The second reason, with COVID, you know, who knows, you might contract COVID during transit. And it's also more environmentally friendly because CO2 emission for direct flights is less than taking a flight where you stop in the Middle East.
But they can beat you on price every time because the power of their route networks and their ability to yield management discount.
But then with our lower cost, we will be more competitive. And also, I think our network to send passengers to neighboring countries, to Yangon, to Vientiane or whatever, is the best for airlines around here, I'm pretty sure.